If you're still in high school and you clicked on this video, then I got a message for you. And my message is that it gets better, man. It really does. It gets better. I know high school is tough right now. I know your classes suck. If you're a senior, you might have some senioritis. I know I sure did in my senior year. I did not want to go to class. I hated going to class, even though I had only 4 of them. You may be in the same boat, but it's going to get better. It's going to get easier. And trust me, everything feels so much better after you graduate. I know it's like 9 or 10 months from now, but still, man, it's going to feel a lot better, you know? You're going to feel relieved. You're going to feel just a whole lot better about yourself. I know I sure did when I graduated. It just felt like this weight was lifted off my chest. And it really doesn't hit you when you start. It really doesn't hit you the first day, or the first week, or the first month. It only really hit me that I'm like graduated and becoming a college student when I moved into the dorm and when my classes started. Because then it's like, wow, okay, this is the real deal. I'm an adult now. I'm on my own. I'm doing my own thing now. And I know it seems pretty scary, but honestly, it's kind of awesome. I know I posted a video called "College is Awesome" because it is, man. But there have been some struggles, so I'm gonna tell you like some pros and some cons of going to college. For me, one of the pros is being able to sleep when I want and waking up when I want. Actually, I'd say this is more of a pro for the person watching this because I fall asleep at 10 p.m. every night, and I've been sleeping actually too much, like where I've been waking up at 9:30 and going to sleep at 10, but you get to choose that, and you get to figure it out for yourself and see what works for you, you know? Also, the classes are so much more interesting than your high school classes. Your high school classes honestly just feel like filler classes that you need to get out of the way, but with college, it's like, even in my classes that aren't specific to my major, I'm still really interested in it. For example, I have a class called anthropology where we're learning about primates and primate behavior, and yesterday we watched this documentary on primates. And before this, I had never wanted to learn about primates. I never thought I would learn about primates. It didn't even cross my mind, but the documentary was super interesting. The way my teacher tells us about it is super interesting. And especially the classes of my major are really interesting. And that doesn't mean that it's going to suck to be in those classes, because I have ADHD. A lot of people these days have ADHD, so I know that it's tough to struggle. It's tough to focus, tough to concentrate. I'm the exact same way. I have an extremely hard time concentrating. And that has been one of the struggles, one of the cons for me of going to college, But soon after hopefully my depression gets better. That way my ADHD can be medicated. But until then, I just have to keep pushing through. My classes are interesting, but they're an hour and 15 minutes long. One of them is like 2.5 hours long. And they're good classes, but it's hard to sit still for that long. I want to let you know that whatever you choose to do after high school is your choice, and I support it 100%. Just because I'm talking about college doesn't mean you have to go to college. You can 100% go to a trade school, a community college. You could join the workforce. You could join the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps. You really could do anything, and the sky is not the limit. The fucking stars are the limit. You know what I'm saying? There is no limit. You can do this. You've got this. Just power through high school. Everyone has to get through it. Everyone freaking hates it, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. I know that graduation seems so far from now. Maybe you're even going into your freshman year, but I promise it's gonna get easier. Junior year's the hardest, but after you get over that hump, things just get a lot easier. You're gonna make new friends. You're gonna find new people. You're gonna have new experiences, shared experiences, new everything. Everything's gonna be new to you after high school, and it's wonderful. Honestly, it's a blessing. I'm so lucky that I get to experience the college life, the college experience. I just feel so lucky. I know you might be stressing about the ACT, the SAT, the whatchamacallit, whatever else is out there. But that stuff is just one day out of your year, man. That stuff, I feel like colleges care less and less about SAT and ACT these days. And even if you're trying to get into a college that does care about it, just know that this test does not define you as a person, that you are going to succeed no matter what you score in this test. I want to tell you guys something. I I gotta say I scored pretty well in the ACT. I did not take the SAT. In some states it's flipped where you have to take the ACT, or you have to take the SAT, I mean. For me, I had to take the ACT, and the SAT was optional. So I took the ACT, and I actually got a pretty good score, but it ended up not even mattering because I'm still here at NAU, and I would have been at NAU regardless, and it didn't get me any more money or any more scholarships. But that doesn't mean the same thing applies to you. I would still study hard and try your best during those tests because it really could help you get into the college you want to get into. I know high school's tough, but you can do this. And the reason I know you can do this is because I did it. I didn't think I was going to make it through high school, genuinely. I thought that I was going to be dead. You know, I was really depressed and really suicidal. And I honestly just didn't think that I could do it anymore. You know, especially towards the end, I didn't think I could do it anymore. But I made it. And you're going to make it too. And I know September is Suicide Awareness Month, so please, 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 if you have a friend that's struggling, if you have anyone you know that's struggling, please reach out to them. If you see anything out of the ordinary, just check up on that person, man. Just go, hey, are you doing all right? I'm really worried about you. You know, because if I had received that, I actually did receive that from my girlfriend when I was struggling, and it just helps a lot, man. It just helps to know that you have people there and that you're not alone. And I know that it's tough. I know that high school is tough. High school freaking sucks, dude. Don't even get me started, man. 4 years of, I wouldn't say torture, but 4 years of bad experiences. But there is some good in high school, you know. Go to the football games, go to the basketball games, join a club. You know, some of those things I wish I did. I missed out on it, but it works out. Everything's gonna work out, and it's gonna be good. And I know that you can do this, and I know that you can power through high school. So do me a favor and succeed and do well, man. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. Subscribe.